Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're back with Deck, and today we're playing some more Deconstruction Simulator. Not Demolition Simulator that I think I introduced my last few episodes with. And this is the actual proper game. It's not the demo anymore because I bought the proper game because I was enjoying it that much. And something happened that I thought would happen. My progress from the demo didn't carry across to the full game, so I put a couple of hours in one random day and got back to a similar spot, but I've moved things around. I've got different stuff in here that I got from the contracts that I did. Wood now stacks in multiple rows. It's so much nicer. It's so much nicer. I've got a few brick pallets here. I've got some small containers there. I've got the two wood things because the tutorial was exactly the same. It required us. I also now know how to take doors down, and this one's for windows. So we can do that sort of stuff. Some of the menus and stuff in here are slightly different, like the tools. Yeah, slightly different in here. I've got some upgraded. I've not got loads. I keep pressing escape to get out of this. I've got $1,000. I think I'm going to buy this screw. I don't know which one we use more, but we'll just get the one from the top. Let's work our way up, shall we? Right, so have we got any orders that we can do to start with? Yes. You want a washing machine and an office chair. I've got both of those. Let's accept the order. I think we can get this into a small truck. Where's my mouse gone? I don't know where my mouse went, but... So you want an office chair, which should be one of these. Lie you down at the back there, and then you want a washing machine. You'll notice I've not got a plank embedded in my face anymore, which is always good. Again, seems like that might have been a demo bug. Or it might have just been a bug for when I was playing the game that time and I needed to reload, but... so let's complete this order. How much was that? $154. I mean, it's easy money. I was looking at the wrong numbers there. I was looking at these numbers. I might not have had that. You want 8 common 150 centimeter beams. I think we can get that in a small truck as well. 150 cent. Can I take multiple of these orders and do them into one truck? All gates are occupied, so no, you can't. Right, we want the 150 centimeter beams. They're the 120s, they're the 150s. I've put one in here because then when I'm putting planks into this, it locks it out for that specific type. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crap. I know, I've put it on the floor. Beautiful. That gets us another order completed. It's alright, we'll get onto the proper stuff soon. You want you want 7 small spherical ceiling lights. Try saying that 3 times after you've had a drink. No, you want small item box 5. Keep pressing tab to get out of this. I can't decide what button I want to press to get out of these. So it said small item box number 5. We'll ship that one to you. Take this one off. Where else were we? Only got one of them. That's the Wolfie client. Right, we can't do any more of these. So contracts. What contracts have we got? A public contract, a common contract. Demolish the house, take or destroy items from the house and clean up. I mean, it gives us $900. You need the appropriate permit. I need to do one more contract to unlock that, okay? You're the next one that gives us the most money. Yeah, let's accept this one. I will rent the, you don't have enough money. Okay, I won't rent that. We are going to take with us one of these, just in case. Because there's more than likely going to be some items that we can take. And it seems like you can just take the small items willy-nilly. They're not that bothered if you take them. There's there a light for the kitchen? Yes, there is. So first things first, let's get out of the way what they want. So they want the kitchen sink cabinet and the big cabinet. So that'll be the big cabinet. And that'll be the kitchen sink cabinet. Let's take these apart first. So, I got into a bit of a rhythm playing this off camera. You can actually start moving around before the screws undone, so you can line up ready for the next one. Why did that just zoom me out? I wanted you to zoom me in. It doesn't matter. It's because I clicked off the door, apparently. And then there's going to be a load of these panels. I'm going to take the top off of there. Yes, I can. Wiggly wiggly. Oh, wiggly wiggly. Yeah, I really enjoyed playing this game for like 2 hours straight, just not talking and just cracking on with it. So this one's for you. Black van's yours. And then you want the large cabinet. I guess we'll start from the top, because why not, right? Ooh, steady on there. I think I upgraded the wrong screwdriver, but it's alright. In time, we'll get enough money to get... Whoops, bit eager there. We'll get enough money to get the other ones done. I like it how that door just instinctively opened then. That doesn't even seem to be attached. I mean, now it's not attached whatsoever, but... Just pan the camera down a bit more, get ready to take these screws out, happy days. And we'll start from the top. I think I need a better chisel for taking these out, don't I? I mean, all the tools will come in time. It just depends how you play the game, I guess. If you're taking contracts where you are taking things to pieces constantly like this, you are going to want the better screwdrivers, chisels and whatnot. If you're more into taking the walls down and trying to sell all the wood on, you're going to want the saws first, aren't you? That should be good. And then past this, we just want to go around and see what we want for ourselves, really. I mean, I'm going to bring this in, and we're just going to pilfer off some of the small items. Because again, after playing this off camera for a little bit, it seems like they're not really bothered if we take the small items. And I'm not even sure if the people that then ask for these boxes are in fact the same people that we've done the contracts for. It makes sense, right? Because they're wanting the belongings back. Like, realistically, I could go and get another one of these boxes. Because it looks like there are a fair few more small items around the place, but I'm not that bothered. So the desk is rare. Windows common. The doors are normally rare, I've found. A lot of the contracts do want these common things, but I'm not that bothered about the common items. Right, so rear TV, rear desk. We'll start with that. Why is this TV so heavy? I know I've carried around a fair few larger tellies in my time, but they've never slowed me down to that degree. We're taking the desk. Like I say, I tend to enjoy taking the rarer things. Spoken like a true burglar. This is what I mean. You can line up what you're wanting to do next before you get to where you need to be doing it, if that makes any sense. I'm clicking and holding on this screw and lining up the next one, so I can just click and go. And we're going to have a load of these in here. Your wireless router doesn't mean anything to me. And you've got screws in the side. Any more screws around this? Nope. I'm going to assume there's going to be... No, there's not screws on this side. Okay. So that's mine. And we can... I wish you could stand them up tall ways. If I do it like that. I could if the box wasn't in the way as much. It's fine, you can just go there. Any valuables in here? Common TV, common wardrobe, rare. Oh, a door that's common for once. That's premium? That's rare? The toilet is rare. So it seems like we're going to be making a trip back with just all these goodies in. Right, what was rare in here? Just the dresser, right? Let's take this apart quickly then. You can normally tell the plain Jane stuff is normally just straight up white. The rare stuff's normally got some sort of texture on it. Like this one's got a nice silver wood effect. I kind of like that. I think I'd have that in my house, to be fair. My house is very... It's got a lot of grey. I know that sounds dead boring, but... I mean, you can kind of see the walls behind me. But to turn around, I've got black alcoves, and then a white wall behind the head of the bed. The walls to the sides, you can't see the red. Yes, the black and red theme continues into my real life as well. Oh no, I broke their thing. Whatever will I do? And I'm hoping... You went green for a second there. Yeah, I'm hoping that fits in there like so. So there was nothing else in there. And then it's the wash basin and the heater. The heater we can just pull off the wall. I'd like to have had the crane to have done this, but... Alas, we couldn't afford it. Maybe for the next house. I do think if we're doing house demolitions, I might just be doing one per episode. Otherwise, I'm going to end up with what I ended up with for the last 2 episodes and having an hour-long video. I don't really like putting hour-long videos out if I can help it. That's why I ended up cutting it into pieces. Yeah. I don't even know how long I'm going to do this game as a series for. It's just a bit of a cool-down series after Graveyard Keeper. I might try some more demos out to a degree. There's a few that I've seen other people playing that I might want to give a go. And also, games that you guys have recommended. You can either recommend games through the comments or come join the Discord. There's a channel specifically for recommending games. Right, there's nothing else of value in here. I'm not bothered about getting another small container for the knickknacks. Can this fit? I keep seeing you flash green. I think if I move this for a second. Can I do it this way? That's then not going to fit in there, is it? How about if I go this way round? You can then fit in there, and then I've got room for at least some rubbish in here. So, again, playing this off camera, I developed a bit of a tactic. Oh, these are brick. Am I bothered about brick? I've already got 3 pallets of bricks, so not necessarily. But yeah, my tactic is go for the bottom of the wall. Take out what you can. And then the rest of it collapses. As you can see, it just fires into my face. Hopefully our guy's wearing some PPE. Otherwise, this is going to be quite a painful job for him. There was the door as well, actually, wasn't there? You're a rare door. So to take the doors to pieces, you've literally just got to click on the hinge. I don't know if this was in the demo, or if I just didn't realise it while playing the demo. Obviously, there was storage for doors in the demo. I'm just going to prop you up there a minute, because doors are quite awkward to get in here. I do want to try and take this wall down as well, but there is quite a bit of debris in here. Let's just clear some of that out. So my tactic... Face full of brick. My tactic is take the inner walls down first, and then it's actually quite easy to collapse a house from the outside. Let's start from the inside of here. Now, I have tried the tactic of destroying the floor tiles and hoping that it just caved in on its own accord, but that's not how it works. Sure, this is a different piece of wall here. What's holding you up still? I don't actually know. I'm pretty sure that should have collapsed. There you go. Just double checking that armchair before it gets smacked. Yeah, this is loads more fun with the wrecking ball. I should try to save myself $600 if I know I'm going to be doing a task that involves taking down a house. Come on, just need to see the bricks. And as far as I care, that is... Oh, you know what? Again, it's just a common a common contract. I'm not that bothered. So we then come to the outside, where sand apparently just disappears. I'm going to start from this corner. And these are all brick as well. I was kind of expecting some of these to be wood out here. Taking the wooden walls down is even easier, because there is one plank that holds up the right, there's one plank along the bottom, and then there's one plank that holds up the left. It's pretty much like the bricks. I'm free hitting these walls as well. But wooden walls just feel loads easier to take down. Is this a window wall? Is that why it's that long? Yeah. See what I mean? Taking down houses just becomes a bit of a mindless chore. We don't really think about it. We just go across and disintegrate things. And I will do the cleaning up. I absolutely will always do the cleaning up, because the recycling just gets you a nice amount of money for very little effort. I'm stuck on something here. I think part of the roof's kind of fell on me. Now, that's the halfway point. We're around at the opposite corner to where we started. What are we on? 48%? Now, there's inevitably going to be some bits and bobs inside that I'm going to have to end up destroying after we've taken down the main body of the house, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. And I should be quicker at the cleaning up than I was last time as well. I've had a bit more practice. I'm not as finicky with it. You've not got to be. The AoE of the picking up rubbish thing is quite large. And hopefully we can do it in like one van trip. Save ourselves as much fuel as possible. So we've destroyed all the items in the house. We've just not demolished most of it yet. So, from this point, we just want to go into the biggest piles of rubbish first. Get rid of as much as we can, as quickly as we can. Like I say, we're not being finicky about it. We've not got to nitpick around the outside. It's actually better if we go for the big piles of stuff. That's going to get us cleaned up all the more quicker. See, I've got things like the fridge and the cooker and stuff that I need to come back and destroy. So that's essentially one trip in the van there. I'd love to get a bigger van as soon as possible. There's another one. And then I can just do more in less trips. It's going to be brilliant. I'd like to get a second van's worth, if possible. It might not be possible, but we'll see. Oh, look, I'm in the kitchen again. We've got to be nearly cleaned up at this point. I know, the place still looks like a bomb site, but... This is what I mean by it's loads quicker. It's either that, either I've got more efficient at doing this, or between the demo and the real game, they changed how it worked. Being as I've still got to demolish more, I'm just going to start taking these floor tiles out, because then that can progress towards the cleaning of the house. What time are we on? It's barely even dinner time, to be fair. So there's no rush. There's really no rush. Is destroying these floor tiles going to get me to 100%? When it says demolish house... Yeah, these are things in the house. They don't count, right? Yeah, the floor tile is going to be enough for a 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. And now it's all about the cleanup. Just tick off the main tasks, and then we can get on with the nitty-gritty things. See, I'm now going to be able to pick up massive amounts of floor tiles and stuff. Which is really going to clean things up quicker. Well, I say it is. I don't know if it actually is, but it feels like it does. And then normally I've got a load of planks everywhere, but because these walls are all made out of bricks, I've not got planks everywhere. I've got brick debris. How close are we to being cleaned up? It doesn't actually tell you if you're close or not. I thought it gave a percentage on how clean you were. We'll know, because it'll play the sound effect. Cool. We've got most of another van's worth of rubbish. I'm not sure if I can get a second... Well, one more bag's worth of rubbish out of what's left over. It seems quite minimal. Yeah, this isn't going to get me another bag of rubbish. Yeah, whatever, we'll leave it. Right, let's try and stack up what we can. I'm sure the torch used to be brighter as well. I've rotated this. I didn't mean to leave the door. I've not meant... I didn't mean to rotate this. Can I get another bag in front of this one, or is that going to be too close to the doors? It fits. In that case, I might just do this one trip and not come back. Because, yeah, I'm going to leave a door behind, but I'm not really that bothered. You know what I've never tried? Can I put doors on top? I'm not sure if that one on the right's too far forward. I don't think I can get this in and closed. Nope. What have we got left? 4 bags and a door. Yeah, can you put things on top of the roof? I doubt it. You can't jump with doors. We parkour up. No, you can't. Pretty sure we're not taking this door with us. Because my van, unfortunately, isn't tall enough to stand it that way, where it would potentially fit. I mean, you're only rare. I've got doors like that anyway. Right, I'm gonna call this job done. We're gonna go back. We're gonna offload the van. Always makes that sound when you come back. We're gonna offload the van. We're gonna finish up the contract, and that should allow us to buy the next permit. So next episode, we should be able to get bigger and better jobs, right? That's how the game works. Again, these are not being stacked in any sort of order. Why is that sound effect so freaking loud? I don't know if it would class as that or that. But we'll turn both of them down. And it's still dead loud. ambient. I wouldn't have described that as ambient. Okay, nuts to you, game. Apologies, but that is the way that I'm going to be moving things, because I just get around so much quicker. Some of these I've actually put backwards, so I don't know which way is forwards. It makes no freaking difference. I can go and move these around, you know, so everything's facing forward, but are we really that bothered? Give me the boxes. Small parts. You can go there. We already know that we've not got... Well, actually, we have just brought some stuff back. We could have an order that we can fill now. I just don't think, for the most part, they're worth hunting down the specific items they want. I've already given away the small items box 5, and I can't, and yes, they were words, I can't get small items box 5 back, because obviously the one we've just made is 6. Hopefully these do completely reset on a daily basis. So, complete this contract, send the invoice, great and reliable. Permits, buy for $1,000. Each permit level improves access to contracts. Upgrade to higher tiers to do for better deals and exclusive projects. I will not have enough money tomorrow, right? At the minute I'm getting $811. I'll have enough by the skin of my teeth. I mean, that's fine by me. We've offloaded everything. In fact, we've not factored in the recycling as well. That'll help out. I think we're just going to call that a day. I know it's only dinner time in-game, but episode-wise, we've got nearly a day's worth. So, yeah, let's call it quits there. $76 extra just from the recycling. It balances that stuff out. $887. We've got the $1,000 we need. Cool. Well, that's where we're leaving it for today's episode, so thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. All comments and feedback greatly appreciated as always. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!
Got a mission to rebuild tonight in the shadows where the lost soul